And then we need to make sure that we are prepared. David was the youngest of 8 brothers. He'd been sent out to the battlefield because his father Jesse wanted to have news of how his 3 brothers were, his 3 sons, who were out there fighting the battle. And he also wanted to send them to supplies. And what we see here is that David's past equipped him for the situation that he was now finding himself in the middle of. When everybody else was fearful, when everybody else was scared of the giant, David says to King Saul this: "The Lord who delivered me from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver me from the hand of the Philistine." And isn't it great when we can look back on how faithful God has been in our lives? When we can call on his grace, when we can call on his mercy, when we can know for a certainty that he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And David says, "My God has been with me. I've killed the lion. I've killed the bear. This uncircumcised Philistine is nothing. I can deal with him." You see, David was chosen not for his credentials really, but for his character. Whom did he put his trust in? He was chosen for his faith, not his physique. And that can equally apply to you and I in the problems that we face in our lives and the difficulties that we have to stand up to. We have to be prepared to fight our giant, our phobia, our fear. And we have to have within our armory weapons which we can use, weapons which we're comfortable with, weapons which we've used before and are able to take on our enemy. I remember that when God called me into full-time ministry, he challenged me with the words from 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 15. "Study to show yourself approved of God, a workman that needs not to be ashamed, who can rightly divide the word of truth." And you know, friends, let me say this to us all today. We need to build our life on his word. And we need to build his word into our lives. For it gives us weaponry. It gives us resources. It gives us equipment that we can use when we face difficult times. For when we focus on giants, we'll stumble. But when we focus on God, on God's word, we'll find that our giants will tumble.